A very good morning to all the listeners over here. We are starting the topic named by English Interview Skills. The Career Powered by English series, we are having the topic named by English Interview Skills. In this topic, you would get to know about English interview skills and types of interview skills in detail and many more. Let's start with types of interview. What are the different type of interview we are having in English interview skills? Now we can talk about different skills required for interview. What are the different skills we need a person should have when a person is going for an interview? Skills: development, compatibility, vision, and last, excitement. He should have lot of skills in him. For example, problem solving, decision making, thinking, critical thinking, self-awareness, knowing about himself. He should be development. His mind should be properly developed about the area in which he is going to or she is going to work. Compatibility, to compare with others, to have a competition spirit in his person. He should have a vision to look far future, to grow his business and grow his own vision. Excitement to do new work, new project, excitement of all the small things so that a good result can come in front of him. For example, hey, I am a DAS student at National Thapi University of Technology. When he is a student, he should be excited what he is. He is self-aware about himself, and he is a student at National Thapi in University of Technology. He should be very excited of what kind of work he is doing. He should be aware of what he is. How many people will be interviewing me? There are some questions that you should ask yourself. How many people will be interviewing me? There will be 1, 2 or 3. How many different questions will be asked from me? Will I be the only person interviewed at once time? What kind of question will be asked from me? These kind of questions always in the mind of a person who is getting interviewed. Only I am the person who will be getting my interview. What kind of question will be asked? Will I be able to answer all those questions? Will I be pass or fail? All these questions come in the mind of a person when a person is going for an interview. Now we will throw some lights on type of interview skill. Telephonically. Sometimes the interview is on telephone to see how good you are in communication skills. In a group, that you are able to stand in a group. You are able to have a communication skill between group peoples. You are not a failure. Panel. You are good in good panel. One by one, your communication is good enough. On campus, when you are on the study area, are you good enough? On site, subsequently, you are good enough on all these 3 things, then only the different kind of interview skills are. Behavior, how good your behavior skills are. What kind of stress you can take over yourself. Cases, what kind of different cases you can solve when you are being interviewed. Technically, how you are strong enough or not. Meal time. Let's understand all these 12 points in a elaborated manner. Telephonic interview. For telephone interview, you must have to get ready for it. Make some notes beforehand. Pick the quiet place for interview and introduce yourself clearly, not hurriedly. Clearly, you should explain about your properly in a short and descriptive manner. Be ready for your use your notes, resume, introduce yourself clearly and directly, mold your voice properly, eliminate any distraction overcoming in when you are talking on a phone. Group interview, if you are having a group interview, during group interview you have to interact with the team members. Show your personality, how good your personality, how you are descriptive, how descriptive you are, how determined about your work you are, how confident you are in your work. Always avoid conflict and keep your eye on the interviewer. If you are not having an eye contact with a person, he might be thinking you were lack of confidence in your personality. But you should always do not get into a conflict situation. Always remain out of the conflict situation. You should know what kind of points, what kind of things you are using in all these your group interview. Now, what are the positive behavior of a group discussion? While discussing in a group, you have a clear about these qualitative: interacting, clarifying, encouraging, active listening, information, harmonizing, compromising, summarizing. It means you should take initiative while you are doing some kind of work. You should be totally clarify about the top points you are putting in front of the other people. You should be enough motivated, encourage different people when the people are working in a group discussion. You should be an active listener also. When you are in a group discussion, you should actively listen what kind of things are being discussed so that you can respond at that time. You should seek all the information that is given to you. You should be a harmonizing, compromising and summarizing. You should know what kind of points have been used and how you can summarize all these in a described manner. Third type of interview is panel interview. In the panel interview, there are several interviewing sitting in front of you, and you have to make an eye contact with each person of the panel. It means most important people are sitting in front of you of the organization. They might be checking what kind of interview you are taking, what kind of posture you are using while sitting, how you are responding to a person, what kind of personality you are carrying, how confident you are, what kind of eye contact you are having with each person. When you are questioner, you should be patient and calm when you are being interviewed. Now, other type is one-to-one interview, in which make good eye contact. In this type of interview and interviewers is it face to face. In this type, you have to make proper eye contact. Take care of your body language, what kind of words, how your body language, you are nodding your heads always at saying yes or no. If you are smiling, your face gestures, your eyes, your everything given respond to one person when there is a one-on-one interview is there. Match their style. Remember your body language. Give examples when you are talking about yourself. There should be good examples about your words when you are talking. Other type is campus interview. In this kind of interview, you will get 30 minutes for interaction in which your portfolio and resume being checked. Portfolio means about yourself. You have described yourself, how good, how personality, how reflective you are, how good enough while you are telling about yourself and being checked up. Is a resume and accommodation, company material. Everything is being checked up over here. On-site interview, be alert because it is on the company site when you are getting an interview. Everything is being checked about that you are doing a correct thing or not. Be polite to everyone because your words are being counted over here and how you are responding to every person is being counted. Be punctual. Come before your time. because it counts how good you are, but how good you are on time behavior, because be punctuality show how good you are when you are in the company. Observe the environment, is it negative or positive? Subsequently, interview. In this kind of interview, you have to undergo with 2 or more interviews. Assessment will be continuous and tour, lunch is included. 2 or more interviews are there, continuous assessment is there, tour may be included, lunch may be included. It means when this kind of interview is there, you don't have only one interview. There can be 2 or more interviews. It can be you have to wait for them. Proper assessment of yourself, what kind of person you have, a patience, you're being calm, you can wait, you can again and again address every type of question as being asked, what kind of person you are. In this, lunch is also been included because you are giving a lot of time in that company, and that's why the lunch is being provided to you. Next is behavioral interview skills. Based on the premises that the most accurate predictor of future performance is past performance in similar situation. Behavior interview is relatively new but widely used mode of jobs interview. The behavior interview technique is used by employers to evaluate a candidate's experience and behaviors in order to determine their potential for success. Based on previous activity, what kind of behavior you have shown in the whole day. Require specific examples. Describe a time you had to work with someone you didn't like. You have to share your experiences when you were working with a person. Is what good or not? How did you behave? What kind of leadership skill you show? Give me a time when you get motivated others. Stress interview. Remain calm and tactful, because when you are working in a job, you will get some kind of situation when you will be in a stress. How do you overcome all this stress? How did you remain calm and tactful? Be personalize the process. Give some examples. Deep sign well if that is the best answer you can give. Shake hands. Okay, what about the one? How do you feel the interview is going? You can ask different questions when you are in stress. You can ask, is the interview is going good or not? Case interview. Two-way discussion. Problem solving. No perfect answer. Structured approach. And ask questions. When there is a case interview, there will be a two-way discussion. The other person might be discussing each and everything with you. You are solving the problem of the other person. There will be no perfect answer. Everything should be a structured approach, and you should ask questions with the person. Technical interview. Problem solving and creativity, because it is technical work is also there. You should show your creativity. Specific knowledge should be there about your subject. Not only technically but interpersonally brain treasure, means you should use your mind, your body and everything, your heart, everything while you are doing technical interview, because your creativity is being shown here, how creative you are. Mealtime interview. A job interview held during a meal may seem relaxed and social, but stay at alert as you would in any other location. Mealtime interview are watching you carefully. You should receive a mealtime invite even after you have been taught all the interview hoops and handed the job. The lunch on invitation might come on a higher up in the company, perhaps your potential boss. Doesn't mean when you are calling in a mealtime it is a very relaxed or social. They are checking about your personality, how you good are while eating a lunch. They will be comparing how you good are in a company. You are socially, you talk with the people when you are having lunch. How do you behave? Avoid messy food. What kind of person you are? You eat properly or not? You make a mess out of it. What kind of person you are? They will check when there is a mealtime interview. Now, types of interview is over. What do you want this job? What do you know about the company? Whenever you're going for a job, you must be knowing about whole detail of the company, then about the job you want from that company, what kind of practice you have done, examples, who you are and why you are there. Add few words about the good image of the company. Always say good words about the company when you are sitting over there. Practice this word for interview. The work I find most stimulating allows me to use both my creative and research skill. I understand this company rewards people who deliver solution to a difficult problem. Always say good things about the company when you are going for to work. I want this job because I need it and pay it to very God. I would like to develop my skills to acquire in-depth experience in my profession for the benefit of your company. It means I will do the very best to prove my good things for the company. I want this job because I need it and I pay it is very good. Pay this very good. It means you are desperately needing this job. The position challenged me asked me to keep up and with the cutting edge of technologies. Means today's technology will be grooming up this person. Research thoroughly. Speak at length. See new features of the other website. Discuss services, goals, position, the market, etc. Show knowledge about coming without coming cross and will know all it all. Great job. I was impressed with your growth figures over the past 12 months and it's great that we have a policy to support the local community also. You are giving good things and saying good words about the company also. Well, I know quite a lot actually. The company was founded in 1976. You were the world's third largest PC brand and the second biggest notebook brand. Recently, you took over the Gateway in the US and Packard Bell in Europe. Your company is an international pivot that changes quickly and offers a stimulating and challenging working environment. This shows how deeply you are concerned about the company and how good knowledge you are having about this company, how deeply you have worked on understanding this company. Why should we employ you? Because you have a good leadership quality, you relate to the company, a good fit because you are in the job. Ask the interview all these questions. What would you like and dislikes about the job we are discussing? Likes, challenges, opportunities. Dislikes imply nothing when you are interested. This was all in this session when we are talking about the different English interviewing skills. Thank you for all.